Hey, hey, hey. Hello to all my beautiful nieces and nephews. Welcome back to the Remembered Child. Your favorite spiritual auntie is back with another message. How you all doing? Hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Okay. So, I got a question for you, my nieces and nephews. Do you feel outcasted when it comes to love? Because if you do, this reading is for you. Okay? And in this reading today, we're going to be tapping into the avoidant inner child archetype. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, I was picking up, you could be, thinking about the state of modern relationships. You know what I'm saying? The fear of being alone, staying, you may have a fear of, staying in an unhappy partnership just for tradition or society expectations. That's what, thinking about love does for you. And so I feel like you have always been outcasted with love. And I don't mean because of you. I think it was the people around you that were always trying to outcast you. And because they outcasted you so much, I feel like that's why you avoid love. Because maybe you see the state of their relationships. Maybe you see how they be in effed up relationships and they still stay in them just because they don't want to look a certain way, or because of tradition, or because of societal norms, or because these people just don't want to be alone. It's weird. But yet they'll outcast you. For example, with me, I've had friends that would make me jealous when I wasn't dating, but they were. It's just what? What? I've had some crazy stuff with friends in love. I I had friends that know a guy like me, and they were like, "I'll go get the number for you," while I'm still waiting on that number. You feel me? I'll have friends with their boyfriends, and they looking at me all crazy because we be all in the same room. Well, you feel comfortable with me being around while you're being around, why am I over here? What? And that's why, I don't be around my friends' men. I just don't. Well, I don't have friends now anyway, but when I did, yeah, I done had some crazy stuff. I was in a wedding, and the friend thought I wasn't going to be able to fulfill my role in the wedding because I didn't have a man. What? Crazy, that outcasting you in those kind of ways. And because you do that, you avoid love altogether, because it's gosh, y'all ain't even the best and y'all still stick with it, but then you try to outcast me, get jealous, or try to make me jealous, and just doing stupid stuff to try to get you to avoid love. And that was only because they wanted to have love before you did. That's what it was all about. That's what it was all about. That's what it was all about. Crazy, I know. I know. And then the men that you did date, they didn't help it either. Okay? They would sit here thinking they like you, and they don't come to find out they don't even like you. They did you dirty like a dog. So it may not have been friends, it could have been the people that you dated as well that make you feel outcasted in love, like you shouldn't have love, or love shouldn't be for you in this lifetime. But that's not true. And it could be why this is coming out, because you have to work on just opening up your heart regardless of what happened, or the people that outcasted you. Or it could have been your family. Like, for example, if I date, my mom acts stupid and weird, but if everybody else in my family date, it's okay. Like, what? Like, stuff like that. It'd be stuff like that. But it's all because they don't want you to have love before them. Whether it's a healthy love or not, they don't want you to have it before them. You don't deserve it before them. Hell, and some of them, a lot of them probably just think you just don't deserve love at all. And this is the truth. So you may have experienced things like that, and this is why you avoid love, because you've been so outcasted throughout your life by friends, family, people you've dated. And so it gets you to thinking about the state of relationships and if you're going to be alone, and, so on and so forth. So the musical download that I was getting from, as to why I was picking this up, was hey, hey, right? Because isn't that really is a upbeat, sad song about love. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh. So why are we in denial when you know you're not happy? Okay. Hey, oh. To all the Beyonce's and Lucy Lou's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get on the floor. You know what to do. Okay? So maybe this is what this is about. You know what to do. To keep yourself from avoiding love. You know what to do. If you still around these people that are outcasted, cut them off. Get rid of them. Because I don't feel like that's you that really is avoiding love. It's the way you've been outcasted that makes you want to avoid love. Because clearly you see how people act if you get any type of taste of love, or when people think they're in love with who they're with. And then if you were to really see these people and how their relationships really are, you would be like, but you had the nerve to outcast me. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy the things people do just to be picked. Okay? Yeah, I said it. Because that's how they be acting like. Pick me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. If I gotta do all that, I'm cool. I'll be by myself like I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just love myself. Because sometimes I do feel like I'm not supposed to be in love in this lifetime. Because it ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. And it's like anybody I've dealt with, I find out they don't even really like me. They don't like me. And it's just like, wow. Just wasted time. You couldn't just communicate that, but instead you want to get what you can from me and then hold on to my energy just so you can get what you want, and I don't get anything from it. Like, it's just weird. So I get it. I can identify with being outcasted in love. Okay? I get it. But you know what to do. Okay? You know what to do. You know what to do. And this could be what this reading is about. I don't know. We don't see what comes out. Okay? So let's see. Ancestor Spirit Guides, please let me in now so I can see now into this spread for my avoidant inner child archetype collective. Please and thank you. Nothing is forever. Okay? And maybe that's what you feel. You feel like love doesn't last either. You feel like love's the exception. Ain't that what good? Ain't that what I go? So we have offering, wisdom, initiation, and seduction. Interesting. So I feel like when it comes to love for you, collective, the avoidant inner child collective, I feel like you're about to get an offering in love finally. Like something about your love life is about to transform. Because with the Santa Muerte, to me, that's like the death card. Death and transformation. You're about to receive an offering in love. Because something about you finally having love is what the doctor ordered, right? That's what your ancestors are wanting for you. And so the reason why you could have been feeling outcasted and being in this avoidant inner child archetype when it comes to love is because there was a lot of wisdom that you needed before your ancestors provided you with the love that you are truly meant to have, that you are truly deserving of. There was a lot of wisdom about love you needed to know and understand. And they feel like you have it now. You have all the wisdom that you need now. And so with this initiation, this is your ancestors helping you to be initiated into having a loving romantic relationship finally. That's happy, that's healthy, that's wholesome. That's healing. Yeah, because the days are gone with this seduction card, the days of you being trapped and chained and attached to the relationships of your past that were just all about seduction. Those are those are when it comes to that, that's about to be gone. Now, this could be that now that you have the wisdom that you gained when it comes to love, this could also be you be knowing that now that you have the wisdom that you have, that now it's time for you to learn the art of seduction. So that you can get the relationship that you want, that you deserve. So something about you needing to Learn the art of seduction. Now that you have the wisdom that you needed, that you learned with dealing with love, having love, being outcasted in love, avoiding love, what have you. Cool, you got the wisdom on that. Now you're being initiated into the art of seduction. Because from there is when your love life will transform. So maybe that's the offering they're giving to you, is teaching you the art of seduction to get what you want. Like in a healthy way, not in a Pandora's box kind of a way. You know what I mean? Not like that. Nah. This is the healthy art of seduction. Because it's not about like sex. You know, most people try to seduce who they want in that kind of way. That's not this kind of seduction. That's not how they want you to artistically seduce to get what you want. No, it's different. That's why the chains are falling off of those from the past that, may have tried to seduce you in a sex kind of way, or in the way in which you were trying to seduce who you want in a sex kind of a way. Those chains are finally falling off, and you can finally perform the art of seduction differently. Because you're not looking for sex, you're looking for love, intimacy, um, you know what I'm saying, respect, and everything else that comes with it. Now, that's not to say those that just trying to seduce you with sex still won't come along. They definitely will. But because that's not what you want, you know, now that you have the wisdom behind all the things you had to learn in the ways in which you were seduced in the past, you know how to get rid of those energies. You know that you don't want to deal with those energies, so you know now how to get rid of them because you can see what they're doing when they're trying to seduce you. You see how the ways they go about trying to seduce you, and you don't want to be seduced in that way anymore. It's old. Who you were being seduced, or you were seducing in an unhealthy way, on top of being outcasted. Like, talk about a double whammy. That's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, so that's gone. The bottom of the deck, yeah, yes, loyalty, yes, that is what um, going about a healthy art of seduction to get what you want. It's gonna get you that loyal person you can be in a loyal, loving relationship, happy relationship with. Yeah, and then y'all can maybe be in a traditional relationship, if y'all see fit with each other. Yes. Yes, there's a change coming in your love life, I'm telling you. Yes. And whoever it is, they're like the King of Pentacles. They're stable. They're going to create a stable foundation in y'all's relationship. They're going to bring you peace. Yes. And this is from the divine. You two are going to be a universal oneness. Yes, something's coming back full circle too. This could be the ancestors bringing something back full circle. Because they're transcending your love life. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. There could be a marriage because this is the key. This gives me like the Hierophant. This person, this King of Pentacles, is the key to your life. Is the key to having a happy, healthy love life. More of like a traditional one. But, there's something about it that might be unorthodox, but that's okay. That's between y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't really got to dive deep into that. But they're loyal, whoever this King of Pentacles is, honey. Okay? They loyal. They're stable. They work hard. They may have a lot of money. They may have their own business, or they're just good at business. They want something traditional. Even if you're the one who's unorthodox, they're okay with that too. They're okay with combining tradition with unorthodox. They're okay with that. It may be something about you may have the key to this person's heart. This person could smoke marijuana. They could, or they used to. Or they may do it because of medicinal purposes, possibly. It may not just be for recreational. But yeah, okay. Ooh. All right. Okay, niece and nephew. Y'all got y'all King, Queen of Pentacles. That want you all. So maybe this is a situation where you may have been dealing with somebody, but they always seduced you with sex, and they see like that don't work with you, and so they could be trying to just like really switch it up and be on they ish and really come at seducing you in a more healthier way, where it's not toxic or just about sex. If this is a seduction that's not going to keep having an unhealthy obsession. It's not something that you're going to have to be chained to. Yeah, okay, maybe that's what that is. Maybe y'all could be both working on the art of seduction for each other. Because it's just what the doctor ordered here with the wisdom card. I'm telling you. Yeah, somebody smoked. Someone smoked. This person could have dreads. They may not be that long, but they may be. I'm telling you, you're dealing with a businessman or businesswoman. Look, she's wearing a business suit. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, they about their business. So I feel like with this art, with this seduction card, with you and this other person learning a new way of seducing each other, I feel like it's not in a way to use you or maybe it may have been like that or seemed like that before, right? Because if it was all about sex, then yeah, y'all were just using each other for that. But it grew into something deeper or something like that. Because whoever somebody knows that sex seduction, it don't work on them. Whatever they trying to get out of the person, even if it's literally just simply love, they can't even get that because the sex seduction, it does not work on this person. And so they trying to figure out other ways. So I feel like you and whoever this person is are learning the art of seduction in a healthy way. Yeah, because there's balance that needs to happen in both y'all's lives when it comes to love. Whoever this king or queen of pentacles is. Okay, so earlier I saw a license plate earlier and it said met him. So you may have met this person already. Whether it's the king of pentacles or the queen of pentacles, stay out of life. You met him already. Yep, I sure did see that earlier today. Sure did. Dang, I sure did see that. That's crazy that they came to me. Because I totally forgot about that license plate. I thought, yeah, you met this person already. It said met him on the license plate. So you met him. You met him, you met her. You met him already. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's pull the tarot. Let's see. So we have the Seven of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Emperor. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, okay, so you're being offering something because there's about to be a death in you avoiding love and operating out of this avoidant inner child archetype, and a transformation is about to happen in your love life because you're about to receive an offering from your ancestors. So that was clarified by the Seven of Swords. So I think the reason why they're stepping in and creating an offering is because in the past you've dealt with lying, deceitful people that may have like bamboozled you into getting what they wanted from you. And it made you sad once you realized and figured out that you have been bamboozled, that this wasn't going to be something that turns into long term. Look how sad that lion looked. That lion looks so sad. And it's crazy because the people who was around the person that bamboozled you, they knew it all along that this person wasn't shit. And I say that because look, they off in the background laughing and talking about the details of what y'all had, what y'all did, what was said, how it was done. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. And your ancestors are tired of that because it's not fair to you because you're being bamboozled because these people are lying and being deceitful and wearing masks. You know, you want to believe people. You want to believe that people are being straight up and not being liars. But clearly the people you dealt with were. And that's why your ancestors are here to bring balance in your love life now because of that. And, you know, these people think they're exempt from their karma of bamboozling you, but they're not. Your ancestors are stepping in. Everybody about to get it. Those who's getting the good karma, getting the good karma. Those who's getting the bad karma, getting the bad karma. Everybody about to get it. Don't this look like an ancestor that's ready to deliver on that everybody about to get it? Sure look like one to me. Your ancestors got their hands all over this. They all tied up in getting you and this other person initiated. They all tied up in this. Their hands and feet are all tied up. For real, for real. They mean business this time. They're tired. Because maybe you and the other person experienced a lot of deceit, lying, bamboozle, wearing masks, just all of that. Dishonesty, disrespect, all that. And so your ancestors are being very strategic though too. There's a strategy at play. See, your ancestors, they playing chess. They ain't playing no checker. They definitely playing chess. Okay, so that's why I seen that license plate. Okay, there could be about 5 different ancestors with their hands all over this. Chess 5. Mm-hmm. That's another license plate that I saw today. Damn, okay, that's why I was seeing those. Huh. They're ready for things to go their way in love for y'all now. In the love department for y'all now. They're ready because you just keep, you and this person you're supposed to be with or whatever, y'all just keep running into the same kind of men and women, and your ancestors are completely tired of it. They're completely tired of it. The world card at the bottom of the deck. They're ready for this cycle to close out. They're ready for y'all to shed old skin with what y'all had to deal with in love, you and your person. They're ready to close this cycle out. They're ready for you to be in a whole new world when it comes to love. They're ready for y'all worlds to finally collide. Damn. And then so with the wisdom card, we have the 3 of Wands. Yeah, see? So the wisdom you've gained, okay, thank you, Spirit. The reason why the 3 of Wands is here is right. The 3 of Wands is all about your ships coming in, right? So the wisdom you received with like dealing with love in the past and the way in which you were dealing with love, this 3 of Wands represents you can see the bullshit coming with these hyenas. Because that mean you no good. See, you were dealing with hyenas. You were dealing with predators, basically. And now you see them from a mile away. You can't unsee it. You can't. See, there was a time where you didn't see that they were being predatory, right? You couldn't see it. They were steadily being predatory, ready to storm your way fast, quickly, and make they move and make they mark. But now you see what you see and you can't unsee it. And so now when these ships, these predators try to come towards you, you already know what it is. And you avoid them at all costs. Because that's what you should be avoiding, are predators. They're not coming around to love you. They're coming around to seek and destroy and get what they want and leave you to the wolves. Mm. Damn. Okay now. Nieces and nephews, I hope y'all hearing me. Because this message coming out for a reason. It ain't for me. It's for y'all. So, hope you listening. And so with the initiation, we got the Emperor. Yeah. You about to have control back over your love life. Because see, whoever these predators were, they tried to control any and everything they could. Even love. You know what I'm saying? They tried it. They tried it. They were you must have been dealing with very controlling people. I mean, anybody who's a predator, that's all that's what they thrive off of is the control of being able to get what they want from you in a way to have control over you. And so you and your person are being more now initiated into like having more of a emperor role when it comes to y'all's love, y'all's union, where it's controlled by the both of you all. It's respected by the both of you all. It's it's serious by the both of you all because you both take it seriously. A relationship is tamed because you all both know how to tame and stay tamed within the relationship. Like that's what the emperor is representing in this initiation. Wow. It's like y'all cutting out the BS that y'all may have dealt with in the past. Y'all aren't the emperor is not allowing the BS y'all dealt with in past relationships to come into y'all's relationship. That's what this emperor also is representing too for the both of y'all. Y'all refuse to let the past come in and infiltrate what y'all will share, what y'all will have in y'all's loving, happy, healthy relationship. Okay. All right now. I'm talking about your ancestors. They are not playing this time around. They're not playing. They're not playing. And they could be coming through so strongly too because now see they're understanding and seeing the state of the relationships these days. It's not easy. It's not easy today these days. It's not easy to be with that one these days. And I feel like your ancestors are seeing that. They're recognizing that. Because you and whoever this person is, y'all keep trying and y'all keep getting the same old thing, keeping you all in the same old cycle that your ancestors are breaking you from finally. It's definitely been rough for the both of you. For a lot of people, though, too. Just in general, nieces and nephews. For a lot of y'all, I know it has been. So then when it comes to the seduction card, that was clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. This is y'all working on a new way of the art of seduction. Because y'all are focused on what y'all want when it comes to love now that y'all have the wisdom and you're being offered something new, being initiated. It's like the Eight of Pentacles is saying you're moving more out of the avoidant inner child archetype and moving more into focusing on love. So that could transform into like a maybe like a reclaiming inner child archetype. Yeah, because I'm not picking up nothing else. So you go from being in going from operating out of the avoidant inner child archetype to moving more into the reclaiming inner child archetype. Because it's like, in order for you to reclaim, to have love in your life again, you know that you're going to have to practice a new, healthier form of art of seduction. You can't seduce to get what you want in the way that you used to anymore. It don't work. It keeps attracting the same old BS. Or the people that would do that to you, it kept attracting, they kept being attracted to you. And so you wasn't seeing them for who they truly were because the way they were seducing you. For you and your person. And so this is why the ancestors are working with y'all to help y'all focus on a healthier way to seduce each other. Because y'all could have been seducing each other in the way y'all have been seduced, and it just wasn't working for neither one of y'all, and that's why y'all haven't came together. So this is why the ancestors are like, we got something. This was going to have to happen. And y'all working on that individually until the ancestors' time to bring y'all both together, to practice the new art of seduction, to get y'all to actually be together, to see each other differently in the way y'all seduce each other. Because if this is a situation where you met them already and y'all already tried to like come together, but going off the old way of seducing, neither one of y'all really wanted that. Y'all tired of that. It's not to say y'all don't want each other in that way. It's just like, damn, can you come at me differently? Like, come on now. Come on now. Like, come on. Like, dang. Especially if, I don't know why they're bringing this up, but especially if one of y'all or both of y'all haven't like really been having sex or like being intimate or anything like that. That's why it wasn't working. Because one of y'all or both of y'all aren't like doing anything. Y'all not active. For real. None of y'all are active. Or one may not be active at all and one just ain't really like doing nothing really for real. Maybe every now and again. But not like they want to. You know what I mean? I don't know. Take her out of applies. But everybody's legs is closed in these depictions. So, yeah, ain't nothing action really happening for real. So that's another reason why I don't work. Because y'all ain't really getting that action, so it ain't working. Like, try something else, please. You know? That's interesting. That's It's interesting that this came out like this. Let's get these last little bit of messages, see what comes out. But yeah, that's what it is so far. Now that you got the wisdom you need on how to know who's for you and who's not for you, now you got to work on a different way of seducing, you know. Now you got to work on a new way of the art of seduction so that you can get what you want in love, but in a healthy way, not toxic way. Okay, that's interesting. Wow. Your last messages, ancestors, spirit guides. Please let me know. Practicing now. Yeah. Seasons. It's your season. It's open season, baby. Nieces and nephews. Nieces and nephews, it's open season. Yeah. It's your season for this. So the reasons you had to go and do what all you had to deal with in love is because it just wasn't your season yet. But now it's open season. You met him already. Now it's just a matter of you two coming together after some heavy practicing in the new art of seduction. Intuition. So are you've been intuitively picking this up? You about to have a new beginning in love. It's your season. And intuitive, you may have been picking this up, niece or nephew. Somebody could be 35 or about to turn 35 years of age. Y'all can have one child. A boy. But your intuition is telling you either the person you've been going back and forth with is the one, right? Is the one. Is that the number one? Or it's just your intuition is telling you like it's your season. Your intuition is telling you about to have love in your life. Yeah, harvest. I'm telling you, the love is your harvest. And whoever this is, you feel safe around them. They don't. If you met them already, you don't feel unsafe around them. They make you feel safe, or you make them feel safe. Yeah. We might have people who's like, right? This is the rage card. Hey, whatever. That's what you get for outcasting me so long. And now you in your effed up relationship or ain't in one, and now you about to be in one, niece and nephew, and these people about to be mad. Oh well. Because you know why? Because the love you about to embark on is a fearless love. Oh, okay now. Because whoever in the past that outcasted you, now they dealing with grief and stuff in their relationship, man. They ain't got nothing to do with you. They ain't got nothing to do with you. But just know that whoever you dealing with, they about to speak up. They about to speak up. They're about to speak up and be completely vulnerable. Finally. Like, what's up? Like, why can't we ever see each other, hook up, be together? You always doing something, or you don't say nothing, or you ghost me, or whatever. Like, y'all about to really have, like, a real open, honest, vulnerable conversation. Yeah. Because y'all both deserve it with the giving and receiving here. Y'all both deserve the love, but y'all both deserve to be open and honest in some form of communication, because y'all probably even haven't really communicated like that either. Like, damn. Yeah, there's some alchemy happening. Your ancestors are alchemizing in the background. I'm telling you. Yeah. All those betrayals you and this person had to endure is about to turn into straight miracles. Oh my God. And whatever y'all about to have is about to be sacred, baby. Sacred. You hear me? I just saw something and it was nasty. Good nasty. Okay. Ooh. Niece and nephews, your favorite spiritual auntie getting hot up in her. There she is. Let me put these cards down. Whew. So yeah. So get ready. Nieces and nephews, get ready. Let your favorite spiritual auntie know what's up. Okay. That's all that I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Okay. If you resonated with this message to some capacity, I'm glad. But if this was just for pure entertainment, cool. So your favorite spiritual auntie will be back with another message. Until then, I'm out of here.